there's also companies that fails. And they have, I'm sure, great learnings, right? Because every week I fail with something and I learn from it. And then I just see if it's my process, or I change my method, or I do something else, or I need to get some more knowledge, and then I improve. So what have you seen when you work with clients? Do you shine the example of saying, this is the best of the class, you should do that, right? Or do you say, hey, look at these company that failed, and then you teach, or you find out the learnings? What's the best approach? And I know maybe it's a balance, but I have to ask you.
I'm a little bit biased here. So I'm definitely more in the camp of let's study failures instead of great successes. And one of the reasons is there is something called survivor bias. So when aeroplane investigators were investigating aeroplane crashes and people that survive versus those that don't, they actually realized that it was, or what they learned was that it wasn't important how physically fit a passenger was. That had no correlation with surviving the plane crash.
Yeah.
What had correlation was if they tried to get their luggage. Everybody who tried to get their luggage before they left the airplane, unfortunately, perished in the disaster.
Yeah.
So that is why you often hear that message. But the point was they would never learn that if they were focusing only on those that survived. They started studying, okay, what did those that unfortunately didn't had in common?
Yeah.
And I take the same approach to businesses. Really, it's not important what Alphabet, Google, Amazon, Apple, what are they doing? Yeah, it's cool. But what's most important is, like, what do all the companies that went bankrupt or had to close their offices or whatever because of their innovation investments, what did they have in common?
Yeah.
And let's avoid that. Because as we said in the beginning, innovation is one of those things that have no guaranteed outcomes. The only thing you can control, since you can't control the outcome, is how much you invest and how you work with innovation. Yeah. So these two things every company can control. Therefore, let's not repeat silly mistakes from others.
What will you do to unlock innovation?